Good day, STEM students, and welcome back to Mumbai Sense Online Classroom. Ito na ang part 4 ng ating discussion about waves and sound. For the first part, we've discussed waves. The second part, sound propagation and two properties of sound. And then for the third part, we discussed the properties of sound. And for today, in this video, we're going to discuss Doppler effect. So what is Doppler effect? It's the phenomenon of the frequency heard by an observer being different than the frequency emitted by the source. Okay, this effect actually still happens even in anong tawag doon? In light waves. Okay? And sa light waves, yun din may kinalaman siya sa frequency. There's an observer, so it's a phenomenon of the frequency seen by an observer being different than the frequency emitted by the source of the light. That's the version for the light wave, no? Ito yung version natin for the sound wave. For sound wave, we have the equation for Doppler effect. F prime is equal to V plus V naught or VO na lang, no? VO all over B minus V sub S times F. Anong ibig sabihin ng kada letter natin dito, no? The F without prime is the actual frequency of the sound waves. Okay, and then the F prime is the observed frequency, kung ano yung narinig ng observer, ng listener. And then V is the speed of sound waves. So, pwede yung speed of sound wave in air, depende sa temperature and stuff like that. No? So, sabihin naman yun sa problem. And then VO is the velocity of the observer. And Vs is the velocity of the source. However, ayan yung equation natin, but take note, i-take note nyo yung mga salitang ginamit, ano? Ayan, dito speed of sound. Therefore, wala tayong pakialam kung anong direction ng sound natin, no? Pero may pakialam tayo sa direction ng ating observer at direction ng ating source of sound. Kasi velocity siya, oh. Kaya magbabago-bago yung sign ng velocities of observer and velocities ng source. If the source is approaching the observer, the velocity of the observer should be positive. If the observer is moving away from the source, the velocity of the observer should be negative. If the observer is baliktad. Tama. Okay, ulit. If the source is approaching the observer naman, papalapit siya sa observer, positive ang velocity ng source. Tapos, if the source is moving away from the observer, the sign of the velocity of the source is negative. Basically, kapag papalapit ang observer or ang source, positive. Pagpapalayo naman, negative. Yun lang kailangan yung tandaan, no? Ayan. So, let's have the sample problem number 1 na agad para ma-practice natin ang ating equation for Doppler effect. Sample problem number 1 says, a car approaching at a parking lot blows its horn busina, no? At a dog sitting in front of it. So, again, yung listener, hindi naman porke listener, tao agad siya, no? Pwede siyang animals. Basta nakakarinig, no? If the frequency of the horn is 437.9 Hertz and the speed of sound is 337 meters per second, what frequency will the dog hear? So we start with writing the given. We have F is equal to, F is the actual frequency 437.9 hertz, and then the velocity of the speed of sound speed of sound ay hindi to approaching, ano ba yan, a car at a parking lot yan, hindi ko nabore kasi iniba-ibang version ko lang to, sorry dear, mga dear, a car at a parking lot yan, no? And then the velocity of the source is 0, and then the velocity of the observer is 0. Bakit 0? Kasi si car nasa parking lot. Wala tong approaching, wala. Tapos, yung dog natin, nakasit lang siya sa harapan ng ating parking lot. And then, our goal is to solve for the frequency heard by the dog. Kasi siya yung ating observer. Okay? So, sa problems regarding Doppler effect, you must first identify the source of the sound and the listener of the sound or receiver of the sound. Kasi pwede rin namang mag-produce ng sound ang dog, di ba? Ayan. So for the equation, sinimplify ko na, nilagay ko na lang din sa denominator, ay sa numerator yung frequency kasi ganun din naman yung ibig sabihin niya sa equation, no? And then we substitute everything and the final answer is 437.9 hertz, which tells us that the frequency heard by the dog will be equal to the frequency of the horn being blown, which tells us that sample problem number 1 does not exhibit Doppler effect. Kasi, sige, balikan natin yung definition ng Doppler effect. Doppler effect is the phenomenon of the frequency heard by an observer being different than the frequency emitted by the source. Okay, so para masabing there is Doppler effect, there should be a difference between what is observed and what is being emitted by the source. And since here in this problem, we have discovered that the frequency heard by the observer is just the same as the frequency emitted by the source, the Doppler effect did not happen. Okay? Next, for sample problem number 2, a car approaching at 22.2 meters per second blows its horn at a dog sitting on the road. If the frequency of the horn is, again, ito, iniba-iba ko nga lang yung given. So this time, stationary pa rin yung dog, tapos yung car naman natin nag-move. And the speed of sound is 337 pa rin. And yun pa rin na hinahanap natin. Frequency perceived by the dog. So, ang given natin, ito ulit. Ang nagbago lang, tingnan natin yung velocity of the car. Okay, so bakit positive siya dito? Ang keyword natin is approaching, meaning it is going towards the observer. And remember, again, kapag papalapit, positive ang velocity. Pag papalayo, negative ang velocity. Observer man yan o source man yan. Okay? And then since the dog is still sitting, it means that it is still stationary. We're looking for f prime. That's the equation pa rin. And then we substitute. And finally, the answer is 468.78 hertz. Comparing it, the f prime is greater than the f. Meaning, kapag stationary ang observer, halimbawa ikaw, tapos may bumusina at papalapit sa'yo yung bumubusina, you will hear a frequency that is higher than the actual frequency of the source. Mas matinis para sa tenga mo. Okay? Alam mo na ma-observe mo yun, halimbawa ambulansya o kaya yung truck ng bumbero, di ba? Pagpapalapit sa'yo, patinis ng patinis yung sound ng kanilang wang-wang. Pero habang papalayo sila sa'yo, kung nakatayo ka lang, you will notice naman na papaliit ng papaliit yung tinis. Pahina ng pahina yung tinis ng sound, no? Ayan. Okay, so dun sa sample problem number 2, since there has been a difference between the observed frequency and the frequency of the source, Doppler effect happen. Okay? So, yung sa una nating example, para sila nakatigil. Sa pangalawa, pinaandar natin yung source pero nakatigil pa rin yung observer. So, this time naman, pagalawin natin sila pareho, no? Ayan. So, ang binago ko lang dito is, yung dog ay hinahabol niya yung car. Okay? Ayan. So why is it that the velocity of the source is negative? Kasi, notice, a car is moving and then the dog is chasing it. So anong itsura nun? Yung car, i-drawing ko lang, no? Saan ba pwede mag-drawing? Ito, limbawa yung car. Okay. Lagyan natin gulong, no? Ayan yung car. Tapos yung dog natin, galing ko talaga mag-drawing, pasensya na. Ayan. Hinahabol niya yung car. So yung car, papalayo siya sa dog, di ba? Kasi hinahabol siya ng dog eh. Tapos yung dog, dahil siya yung humahabol sa car, nilalapitan niya yung car. Ulitin ko ha. Sabi, ang keyword natin dito, chase. Hinahabol ng aso ang kotse. So bakit naman hahabulin ng aso yung kotse kung yung kotse ay hindi lumalayo, di ba? Okay? So ibig sabihin, yung kotse natin ay lumalayo, away. Kaya negative yung sign niya dito. Ngayon, since the dog nga is chasing, hinahabol niya, saka naman nakakita, hinahabol mo, lumayo ka, di ba? Siyempre, lalapit ka doon, approaching. Kaya yung velocity ng ating observer ay positive. Okay? Burahin ko lang to, no? Ayan. Saglit. And then, F prime pa rin ang hinahanap, same equation, and then we substitute and we get 429.12 hertz. So bumaba siya. Comparing, the F prime is less than F. And notice that since, again, there is a difference in, frequency observed and frequency emitted, Doppler effect happened in sample problem number 3 yan. Ayan, ang galing mo talaga. Dear, no? Pangatlo na to, na hindi ko na-edit. Pasensya na kayo, no? Ayan, medyo duling-duling na si ma'am. Okay? So here are other Doppler possibilities that you could try in your home. Pwedeng gamitin nyo rin yung same na mga given that I have given you. So pwedeng stationary yung source and then yung observer ay papalapit sa kanya. Pwede ring stationary source, observer moving away from the source, stationary observer, source moving away from the observer, source and observer moving towards each other, source and observer moving away from each other, source moving towards the observer, observer moves away from the source. Another thing wherein Doppler effect does not happen kasi kanina 'di ba kapag pareho silang nakatigil, pag pareho din yung kanilang uh, velocity. Tama ba ako? Try nyo, no? Pareho sila ng velocity, tapos, ano ba yon? Ito yung equation pala natin. Balikan natin dito. Pag nag-equal to sila, ito, tsaka ito, tapos, itong si VS ay negative. Ulitin ko ha. Pag equal, si VO, di rin mangyayari ang Doppler effect, no? Si VO at si VS ng magnitude, tapos negative si VS, ibig sabihin siya ay lumalayo sa source, habang si source ay lumalapit sa kanya, magiging same pa rin yung observed tsaka yung emitted. Okay? Ano pa yung mga pwede nating senaryo? Pag equal din si VO at VS, tapos si VO ay negative. Tapos positive si VS. At i-reiterate ko. Positive dito sa walang Doppler effect pag number 1, positive si VO at negative si VS at equal sila sa isa't isa. Tapos yung pangalawa, pag negative si VO at negative si VS ay positive si VS, ayan, at equal sila sa isa't isa. So, hindi lang kapag stationary yung source tsaka yung ating observer tsaka walang Doppler effect. Ito pa yung other possibilities. Again, if VO is equal to VS and VO is positive, meaning it is approaching the source, and VS is negative, meaning VS is moving away from the source. And then, another scenario is when VO is equal to VS, but VO is negative and VS is positive, which means that the observer is moving away from the source, but the source is moving towards the observer. Ayun. So I hope you try the other possibilities so you would know what will happen to the observed frequency when observer and source are moving at different scenarios. Again, maraming salamat sa SlidesGo for providing free PowerPoint templates for teachers like me who are not very talented in making PowerPoint presentations. Ayan. Thank you for listening. There's no next. Next na video natin would be about the reviewer. Hindi ko na siya nilagay dito, no? And hopefully, see you next um, semester. Gusto nila yon. Hindi ko sure. Yan lang. Goodbye.